Welcome to my next podcast episode, podcast Pilgrim of the Path. Um, so welcome, and wherever you are listening from, just take a moment and breathe and relax. And let's see how this lands with you. So, I don't know about you, but this week has been very interesting for me. Yeah, how can I start this? Basically, so last weekend we started with the new moon in Capricorn. So Capricorn was all about is it's about structures and discipline and pushing through. Well, not pushing through in a forceful way, but you will see as we go through the podcast or through the episode, you will understand what I'm trying to say here. Anyway, so Capricorn is laying the foundation. So that was last weekend. Then um, we had a geometric storm with a huge solar flare that came from our sun at the beginning of the week, and it caused a lot of energetic release and shift that happened. And interestingly, I had the most. I've been very tired this whole week. During the day, during the night, I woke up a few times. Had lots of dreams, vivid dreams. Um, so yeah, there was definitely something I could feel was happening. Um, And then also in the Vedic calendar, yesterday, Thursday, it was Thursday, the 22nd of Jan, and now today, the 23rd of Jan, these 2 days are seen as very important days, spiritually, energetically, and it is said that it's kind of like the arrival of springtime in India. So yeah, I'm recording this in South Africa, McGregor, so I'm not sure exactly how the seasons are in India at the moment. But anyway, um, and usually these days fall on I think the fourth day after the new moon. So there's a very specific energetic connection to these days. Um, and in this newsletter, I'll share a bit of the energetics of these days and how it actually fits in with what's been going on with the storm and the new moon that's just happened. Um, and with that said, I um, we're in a transition phase um, between the Chinese snake year and the upcoming fire horse year. And you know the Chinese calendar doesn't really work, well, it doesn't work like our calendar where it's set. They work with the moon, and it's more of a lunar calendar than this set calendar of us. So anyway, so that's why the year of the fire horse hasn't really started. Um, we're in a transition phase, which is very interesting. So I think last weekend with the new moon and the beginning of this week, it was very about clearing the noise, getting away from the drama, um, all the complexities that is thrown at you to get away from it. Um, and not in a forceful or negative way, just kind of like almost like cutting, what you're not prepared to deal with. Um, and and sorry, I'm trying to think now, but um, naming. what feels heavy or stuck. Just naming it, clearing it, have clarity of what is drama, what is noise, and where do you want to move to. Um, and you know what? If you look at it, it's just part of our human existence. We are human. There's nothing wrong with it. It's part of our journey. But again, it's about obstacles, um, or challenges that are teachers. They're not here to make your life difficult. They are actually just here to support you so that you can look at it, um, and how it teaches you what it teaches you. So, um, and again, there's, it's a Sound of Music where Maria says, um, if God closes a window somewhere, how does it go again? If God closes a window, and I can't remember exactly the quote, but anyway, that's basically what it is. So if something closes, it closes for a reason. So somewhere along the line, something else will open, another door will open. So we have to create space, or we have to release things to create space for something new to step in or to arrive. If you can see it that way. So, um, that's basically what the new moon was all about. So there's maybe a longer explanation of the Capricorn new moon. Um, but yeah, so, and with that, this actually, I think it relates quite well with my brain dumping video I recorded on YouTube. The journaling with pen and paper, brain dumping, week one. Um, See in the description. I've put the link in there, so you're welcome to. Um, that might be a good way to start. Okay, so we've cleared the boundaries. Now take a step back and we reflect. We pause between how we react and respond. And this is where week three of the journaling comes in. Very good. Um, so if you're not sure how to do that, watch the video on my YouTube, week three, about how we retrain our response, our reaction, because we need to take a step back. So, when you've defined the boundaries, remember that your truth, it's not about screaming it out. It's not about forcing it. Truth doesn't need to be loud. It just needs to have a place of integration. It needs to be accurate, and it needs to be embodied. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Your voice matters. Um, it does, even if it trembles. Listening inward. When you sing, don't say, "Ooh, my voice is not good enough," or something, because that reflects on you expressing your truth. So it doesn't matter. Your voice, what you put out into this world, matters. So there I could um, sound, your voice. Perfect instrument. You have it. It's for free. Use it. Humming. If you hum, it's an absolutely beautiful way for the nervous system to regulate your vagus nerve. Very good. If you don't know what to sing, make up your own melody and sing with vowels, but really use the cavity of the mouth. Use your lips, use everything. And then also be aware of your breath. You know, where the breath goes, where the where there's places where it's constricted, where does it flow naturally and easy. Just feel into that, feel that balance, and notice what happens. Remember, express everything. You don't need to perform. This is only for you to what needs allow to come out what needs to come out. Don't try to analyze it, don't try to label it. Just allow it and listen. Take that step back and observe. Um, yeah, so that's sorry, that's quite a mouthful. I hope you got that. Um, okay, so we've laid the boundaries, we've started to reflect on what just happened, and now it's about integration. So everything that has happened, um, when you truly open up the channels to flow, breathe, and have those moments of stillness, what comes up? What happens when you truly listen? And I have found that there's more compassion that that steps into that space. There's more spaciousness, there's more expansiveness, um, and a lot less of forcing and um, trying to push your way onto others, if that makes sense. So your heart space, your heart is this absolutely place of safety and stillness. And you know what? If you look at energetically, your heart is where the energies from up above, your higher energies, if you know these, your higher chakras, meet with the energies from below, your lower chakras. This is where it all meets. Um, so that's where you need to listen to and trust the process, trust what goes in on your heart, but you really need to listen. It's not what's on the surface, it's what's inside. So there's the place of safety, trust, and surrendering, but it's also a place of holding and not, like I said, not pushing. And from this, there will be a wider, bigger understanding of how life is flowing through you, a wider understanding of beyond the physical into the subtle bodies. So yeah, that's a threefold week, if I can say that. Um, but I also want to remind you, um, this might be quite hard for some people to hear, but you know what? No one is going to do the work for you. Um, you have to sit and do the inner work. That is what we're here for. Those lessons, those subtle messages you get throughout the week, you need to be aware of it. Notice those subtle energies. Notice what comes up in your gut. Notice what sits in your heart. All those things. Only you can experience it. Only you can name it. That's why only you can do the work. Um, and you know what? If you don't do it now, that is also fine. That is your choice. Um, you will do it when you are ready. Simple as that. Because each one of us has got our own journey. Each one of us has got uh, our own path to walk. So, yeah. And if you feel like you don't know how to do this work or confused about things, why don't you, yeah, join my YouTube journey? It's a 4-week journaling journey. Um, it can help you. It's helped a lot of people. It's helped me in my life. So I am sure it will definitely help you. Do it, see what comes up. I mean, it's for free. Um, there's nothing to lose, only things to gain. You'll be very surprised. Um, so I think that is about it. Um, and there's, yeah. So I'll put the link in the description. But yeah, so clear what's in the way, set your boundaries gentle, listen to what's true for you, what is serving you, what you are needing in your life to come closer to love, and just hold it gently with love and compassion. Be kind to yourself, but then also to people around you. And with that, I will connect with you again next week for another episode. And in the meantime, as I said, be kind to yourself and everybody around you. And I mean everybody and every single living being. Lots of love and many blessings on your journey. Namaste.